You're not the first person who's posted a video on social media and can't figure out why no one is actually watching. How do social media influencers like Nas Daily and Jay Shetty get their audiences to actually watch their videos? We've studied thousands of social media videos to understand which are the ones that audiences watch and what gets people to stick around for longer. And then we turned that into a script formula that you can use to create all of your scripts for your social media videos. This is the exact script template that we use for our videos for social media, which consistently get an average watch time of over 15 seconds, which in Facebook land is pretty crazy. I'm Sivan Felder, and I'm the head of video marketing at Two Heads Consulting. Every week we post another marketing video that helps you as an entrepreneur master this whole video marketing thing without wasting too much time or money. If you've tried to create a social media video before but haven't gotten your viewers to last for more than 3 seconds, let me know in the comments below. Most people would agree that Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram are great places to put your video. But it's no secret that people don't really actually watch full videos on the social media platforms. In fact, Facebook and LinkedIn count a video view as 3 seconds, which is basically a blink. So how can you get people to actually watch your videos for longer on social media? How can you get them to stick around for more than 3 seconds? So if you want to create videos for social media that people actually watch for more than 3 seconds, and you want to do what Nas Daily and Jay Shetty do, then stick around to the end of this video where I give you the exact script template that you can use to create social media videos that people watch for longer than 3 seconds. But before I can explain to you how to get your viewers to stick around for longer, you first need to understand a few things about social media video. Number 1, social media is not a place where people are going to consume long-form video content. Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, these are all places with a ton of video content. But as you know, people are always scrolling, and no one is actually sitting for long periods of time to consume long-form video content. That means that whatever video you create has to fit into the time frame that people are actually going to watch it. Now, if you look at Nas Daily's videos, for example, almost all of his videos are exactly 60 seconds. And in that time, there are only 154 words on average, which means that when you're creating a script for a social media video, you need to keep it short because 1 minute gets filled up really quickly. Number 2, on social media, people are looking for connections and authenticity, which means that people will actually respond better to seeing a face and actual people than they will random footage of scenery or drone shots. So now that we've talked about the fact that people have really short attention spans and that people are looking for connections to people and authenticity, let's get down into actually how to create your script. I've included in the description a link to the script template, which you can download and reuse over and over again. So your social media script template is broken down into 4 steps. Step number 1 is the target. This is the part where you decide exactly who you're talking to. In fact, it should be so clear that you really should only be talking to one person. Now, it might seem counterintuitive because on social media, we feel like we want to try to appeal to everyone. But the truth is that the more you can talk to just one person, the more likely that person will be to listen. Jay Shetty does this perfectly when he always tells you exactly who his video is for. If you've just broken up, watch this. If you've ever been fired, watch this. As soon as you see those words, or as soon as you hear those words, or as soon as you see a person on the screen who looks like you or a situation that you're in, you're immediately drawn to that story and you want to watch more. And he always includes it in the first couple seconds because that's what will get you to stick around long enough to find out what happens. A lot of people make the mistake of starting a video on social media with their logo or with some cool B-roll footage or a drone shot. This is a huge mistake. If you lose me in the first 3 seconds, you've lost me for the entire video. This leads us to step number 2, the hook. So how do you draw me into a video now that I know it's for me? Well, the simplest way is to start at the end. We have this concept that stories need to have a beginning, middle, and end. But on social media video, your story should always start with the end. That's what's going to get me to stick around and actually watch. Nas Daily always does this in his videos. He starts off with exactly what's going to be in that video and tells you right off the bat what the ending is. For example, this guy stole my wallet, or 15 hours, no food. You know exactly what this video is about before you even watch it. And even though you think giving away all the information at the beginning is not really going to convince people to watch, because why would they watch if they already know what happens? But actually this has the opposite effect. When you tell people exactly what they're going to see, they'll stick around to watch it. Remember, don't waste your audience's time. Just dive straight in and let them know exactly what they're going to be seeing for the rest of the video. So after you've decided exactly who your target for this video is and you've started off with a hook, now's the part where you get to step 3, which is the meat. But be careful. Sometimes in our desire to give value in our videos, we provide too much value and overload our audience with information. Because we want to keep our social media videos short, choose 1 to 3 points that you want to get across or one specific story you want to tell and stick to that. A general rule of thumb is less is more. And don't try to make your social media videos like a blog post. In a blog post, we'll talk a lot, or we'll tell a few examples, or we'll try to get 1,000 words in. Jay Shetty in his videos always speaks in really simple language. He doesn't add flowery metaphors, and he tells one story about one person from the beginning to the end. And finally, step number 4, the point. A lot of times we're afraid to ask our audience to engage. I don't want them to think I'm desperate, or I don't want to ask them to like or share my video. But if you're scared to ask, nobody will. Sometimes it helps to ask a specific question that they can answer in the comments, or let them know when you're going to be posting another video. Don't just put a video out there and hope that people will respond. Make sure that you ask them to engage or give them a point of why you put this video out in the first place. So those are the 4 simple steps to creating a social media video script that gets your audience to watch for more than 3 seconds. Now, remember to manage your expectations, and when you're just starting out, don't get disheartened if people don't stick around. Always use everything you've learned to test and fix what's not working. Use this template as a starting ground, but then play around with it and make sure you're paying attention to what your audience is actually responding to. I'd love to see the social media videos that you create with this script template. So the next time you post one, make sure to tag me. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you see next week's video on how to edit a social media video.